Wine lovers unite. Cheers. How are you doing today? Happy Wine Wednesday. I am here sitting out on the porch after a summer rain, enjoying a nice, cool, refreshing drink. That is actually the strawberry lime punch. The recipe is on the Wine Lovers Unite Facebook page. So if you're looking for that recipe, go on there and you'll have to scroll down. It was probably a few weeks ago that I posted that. But absolutely delicious. Strawberry puree, limeade concentrate, a tasty Moscato, and a little bit of 7-Up topped with a few ice cubes. Delish. Nice and perfect for a summer cocktail to enjoy with friends. Make a nice picture of that and share that around. Because remember, it's all about that wine experience. So I want to talk to you today about another wine that came into the wine club in the last box that I got for my June wines, and talk about some of the different ways that you can get information about the wines that you get. So this bottle is called The Present, and it is a California Merlot from 2015. So what we're going to do is actually use the Vivino app that you can download onto your phone. It's a free app to download. Now remember that in your wine club experience box, you're going to get tasting notes for the 2 wines that you receive. It has all the information, and you saw in the earlier video, I kind of gave you a little synopsis and read a few lines from the tasting. But maybe you're not going to be at home and you're not carrying your tasting notes around in your purse, and you want to let someone else know about the wines that you received. You don't have to memorize the wines. I like to use this app called Vivino. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the app, and when I do, the screen pops up, and at the very bottom is this little camera icon. So I'm going to click on the camera icon, and I'm going to take my bottle of wine, and I'm going to make sure that it's nice and clear and not fuzzy. We may have to set this here. And we get that label all the way in the box. And we click on it. It's a little fuzzy. Let's try this one more time. It's going to be stubborn on me. There we go. Nice and clear. There we go. Perfect. So I took a clear shot of the label on the bottle, and then I'm going to click the check mark, and it's going to pop up, and it says, we're not sure about this wine. Try retaking the photo or search for it. So we'll click search for it. It says your photo. And we click on the winery. So, like I said, a lot of these are very unknown wineries. So this happened to be one of those wines that Vivino doesn't have in its system. So I had the ability to type in the name, and I know you can't see that, the name of the winery and the name of the wine. So I put in present, the present, and I put in Merlot. And I clicked add. So I'm going to click on the year. On this one, because it's not in there, there's no ratings, there's no price that's found, there's no information. We don't really have anything like that. But I can actually put this wine into my app, and I can, put my rating on there. I can share it with friends. I can put any of the information that was in my tasting notes in here. So when I pop it up, boom, there it is. Now I'm going to go back to my bottles, and it says I have 3 different wines in there, and I'm going to pull up the other bottle that I got that I already scanned in. Now this is the Yanka Lily Chardonnay. I don't have the bottle in front of me, but This bottle, I was able to take the picture and it popped up and told me that there's been 13 ratings on this wine, and that that means it's gotten a 3.9 stars out of the 13 people who have rated it. Gives me an ability to put in my own review and rate it. There's reviews in here. Melanie puts in a definite green apple hint at the base with a slight mild smoky finish. Someone else said, not a big Chardonnay fan, but really enjoyed. Then it talks about Australian Chardonnays and gives you information about that. Food pairings, what grapes were used to make that wine. They don't know the winery, so they don't have that information. And then they rate different vintages. So maybe you get the 2016, maybe you get the 2015. You can see that the 2016 got 3.9 stars, the 2015 got 4.0 stars. But just a great app to be able to keep track of all the different bottles that you've tried in your wine club. Also kind of gives you an idea of some of the different values. This bottle of wine, the present, this California Merlot, actually has a retail value of $35. Now, if you've done any looking into the wine club, you'll know that 2 bottles is $49.95 and 4 bottles is $79.95. Now do the math. I got 4 bottles for $80 and 2 of them were $35 valued wine. So that means just those 2 bottles were $70 and pretty much covered the cost of my wine. Now, what if I also told you that all 4 of those bottles that I got were free? Does that intrigue you enough to get interested in the wine club? I hope this was informative for you and you learned a lot. And if you'd like to know a little bit more about the wine club, either send me a message or check out my website at mydcwineclub.com//Patty Mason. And the link is in the comments below. Have a wonderful evening and cheers to you, wine lovers.